Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed about the amino acids and proteins. Also, we discussed about the peptides and polypeptides. What are amino acids? How the amino acids are classified? What are proteins? How the proteins are classified? And also regarding the structure of proteins, we discussed in the last class. Today we will discuss some other important biomolecules like nucleic acids, vitamins, enzymes, and hormones. First of all, we will discuss about the nucleic acids. Nucleic acids. So, what are nucleic acids? Nucleic acids are the long chain biopolymers consisting of the proteins in the free state or in the bound state known as the nucleoproteins. Okay, so nucleic acids are what? Nucleoproteins. And these nucleoproteins are what? Are the polymers. So because they are polymers, there must be a monomer. So these nucleic acids polymer consisting of a monomer called what? Nucleotide. So nucleotide is the monomer, okay, which combine together, to form the nucleic acids. Now these nucleic acids consisting of what? Two parts. One is what? A nucleoside, and other whatever phosphoric acid unit. Okay, so nucleotide is the monomer which consists of a nucleoside and a phosphoric acid unit. Okay, now this nucleoside consisting of what? Two things: a pentose sugar, okay, and a base. So a pentose sugar and a base is constituting the nucleoside. The nucleoside and the phosphoric acid unit forming the nucleotide, and the nucleotides are forming the nucleoproteins, that the nucleic acids. So if I will write it, what I write, I can write like this. I have a base, then a sugar, then O, P double one O minus OH. So this is the phosphoric acid unit, and this is the your nucleoside, and these two are whole is forming what? The nucleotide, and when this nucleotide are any number getting what? Nucleoproteins. Or you can say the nucleic acids. Okay, so nucleic acids are the biopolymers, which consisting of the monomer nucleotide. The nucleotide is consisting of two things: a nucleoside and a phosphoric acid unit. Now the nucleoside consisting of two things: a base and a pentose sugar. Now again, this sugar may be ribose sugar, or it may be deoxyribose sugar. Your beta D ribose sugar, beta D 2 deoxyribose sugar. That means the sugar and there can be two kinds present in the nucleoside. Okay, and accordingly we have two kind of nucleic acids. So when the sugar is ribose sugar only, we call what? RNA. And when we have the deoxyribose sugar, is called DNA. This is called deoxyribonucleic acids. This is called ribonucleic acids. And here also the bases are different. In the base we have two kind of things. Base are there. What is the purine base, or maybe what pyrimidine base. The base can be what purine base or can be pyrimidine base. Now purine base may be adenine, okay, and guanine. And so pyrimidine base may be thiamine, cytosine, uracil. Okay, so we have the 5 different kind of bases. Okay, the base unit present in the nucleoside may be what? Purine base, that means adenine, guanine, A and G. Now maybe pyrimidine base, that means pyrimidine base can be thiamine, cytosine or uracil. So when we have the RNA, this contains the uracil base, and in the DNA we have two strands. In RNA we have a single strand. In the DNA we have double strands. Two strands are there. One strand is rolling over the next strand. And here the base combinations are what? A, T, G, C. Okay, A, T and G, C. So one base A and other base T, okay, are joined together, A and T, by two hydrogen bonds, and the G and C are joined together by 3 hydrogen bonds. So we have two kind of nucleic acids, DNA and RNA. RNA is the ribonucleic acids contain the ribose sugar and the uracil base. And DNA is the deoxyribonucleic acids, DNA. Okay, and that contains the deoxyribose sugar and the base. Now this is your double strands. Two strands are there. One is A, T, other G, C. So adenine to thiamine and guanine to cytosine. Okay. Now these nucleic acids, as I have already told you, they are the present in almost all forms of cell. Okay. And this DNA functions of nucleic acid. One most important functions of this DNA is your replication. Is a function of DNA. So what happens here? The characteristics or messages are being transferred from one generation to other generations called your heredity. So heredity is the replication process and this replication process is being carried out by the DNA. Okay. So DNA is utilized for the replication process, that is transfer of messages from one generation to next generation. Okay. Now RNA replication from what? By your DNA. Okay. Now RNA is used for protein synthesis. For what? Protein synthesis. For protein synthesis. Okay. Now this DNA, basically DNA is used for what? DNA fingerprinting. DNA what? Fingerprint. What is this? See, like as you know, we all are having the fingertips, and the fingertips of each and every human beings are different all over the world. So this is an unique identification. The fingertip is the unique identification of a person. However, nowadays, because of the modern surgery, even if the fingertips can be changed, but the DNA is having a sequence of bases. A sequence of bases is fixed for a particular person, that will not match with any other person of this world. So this sequence of base present in the DNA can be utilized for the identification of the person. The DNA can be used as a unique identifications of a person all over the world. This is called DNA fingerprinting. And the modern research by any method cannot change the DNA of a person. So this DNA fingerprinting is used for the identification of dead bodies by comparing the DNA with the parents or the children. And also this DNA fingerprinting is used for the identification of the criminals, okay, in the forensic laboratories. Okay, so this is called the DNA fingerprinting, and these are the applications of DNA and RNA. Okay, now next we'll go for the hormones. Hormones. So hormone is also another kind of nucleic acids, another kind of biomolecule. Okay. Now, what are hormones? Hormones are the chemical substances which are secreted in minute quantity by specific organs of the body called the endocrine glands. So endocrine glands are the specific organs of the body which can secrete the minute quantity of chemical substances known as a hormone, which will regularize the sexual characteristics and also so many other important biochemical processes or metabolic processes of the body, animal body. and the specific organs which are secreting this specific kind of chemical substance can be your pancreas gland, can be your thyroid gland, can be your pituitary gland, can be your adrenal gland. So many glands are there which can secrete these hormones. And also we have the testes, ovaries are also the glands which are secreting the hormones. For example, testes are releasing the hormones like testosterone, which can regulate the sexual characteristic in the male. Similarly, your estrogen, progesterone are the hormones secreted by the ovaries, which are regularizing the female sexual characteristics and also implantation of the egg. Oxytocin, one hormone secreted from the pituitary gland, which can stimulate the secretion of milk, mother's milk. Similarly, we have the insulin secreted in the pancreas gland, which can regulate the metabolism of the carbohydrates. Similarly, we have the thyroxine hormone secreted in the thyroid gland, which can regulate the different metabolic process of the carbohydrates, proteins, fats. Okay. Similarly, we have also glands like adrenal gland, which can secrete adrenaline and which can regulate the blood pressures and pulse rates. Okay, so these are the different kind of hormones. Let us have a list of hormones and the wax. Okay, so this is the list of different kind of hormones. Okay, so hormones can be of two kinds: steroid hormone and non-steroid hormone. Okay, so steroid hormones, for example, we have the androgen, testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. Okay, androgen and testosterone are secreted in the testes of the male, and these are determining the male sexual characteristics. Similarly, estrogen and progesterone, estrogen is secreted in the ovary of the female, and this controls the female sex characteristics. Similarly, progesterone is also secreted from the ovary, it controls the implantation of the egg. Now, the non-steroidal hormones are again of two kinds. One is your peptide hormone or your amino hormone. So, peptide hormones, you can use your oxytocin secreted from the pituitary gland and controls the mother milk. Insulin secreted in the pancreas gland and controls the metabolism of the glucose. Now, amino hormone is also your non-steroidal hormone. Amino hormones like your thyroxine secreted in the thyroid gland and can control the metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins, lipids. Adrenaline is the hormone secreted in the adrenal gland, and this controls your blood pressure and the pulse rate. Okay, friends. So, what are vitamins? Vitamins are the biomolecules other than carbohydrates, proteins and fats, which are essential for the growth, development and maintaining of well health of human as well as animals. So these vitamins are actually cannot be synthesized in our body. One must have to take this vitamins in the food supplement. We will take in the diet vitamins we will take because our body cannot synthesize the vitamins. And deficiency of these vitamins in our body is causing different kind of diseases. These vitamins are classified on the basis of the solubility in water or fat or not soluble in the water or fat. Those vitamins which are soluble in water are called the water soluble vitamins, like vitamin B and vitamin C, vitamin B complex and vitamin C. Similarly, the vitamins like A, D, E, K are fat soluble vitamins, and vitamin H is neither fat soluble nor water soluble. Now, the deficiency of the vitamin C is causing different kind of diseases in our body. For example, vitamin A, deficiency of vitamin A is causing night blindness or xerophthalmia. Vitamin B causes beriberi. Vitamin C causes your scurvy, pyorrhea. Vitamin D causes your rickets. Vitamin E can cause your sterility. Vitamin K causes your deficiency of clotting factor. So, each and every kind of vitamin C is causing a certain disease in its deficiency. So, let us have a details of the vitamins and their diseases due to their deficiency. Okay. Okay. So these are the different kind of vitamins and disease due to their deficiency. These are the vitamins and these are the chemical name of the vitamins. Okay. So vitamin A, your retinol, it causes your night blindness or xerophthalmia. That means disease of the eye. Now vitamin B1 also called your thiamine, and it can cause your beriberi, so disease of bones. Now B2 called your riboflavin, that will cause your cheilitis disease. Now B3 called also your pantothenic acid and will cause what graying of hairs. Now B4 is also called niacin, it will cause pellagra disease. Now B6 pyridoxine, it will cause your dermatitis, okay, cracking of lips. So this is the deficiency will cause this disease. B12 also called cyanocobalamin will cause what pernicious anemia. These are diseases caused by deficiency of B12. And C, ascorbic acid, okay, vitamin C also called your ascorbic acid, and it will cause the scurvy and pyorrhea, so bleeding of gums, okay, swelling of the gums. Basically the cold disease due to deficiency of vitamin C, and we can take vitamin C for curing from this kind of disease. Okay, now your vitamin D also called your calciferol, okay, and it will cause the disease like rickets. Now vitamin E also called tocopherol, the chemical name, so it causes your sterility, that means your impotency. Then your vitamin K also called your phyloquinone, this will cause your clotting deficiency. So whenever you have the clot, the blood clotting deficiency will be reduced due to deficiency of vitamin K, and also your H called also biotin, and this deficiency will cause dermatitis. Okay. Next is your enzyme. Enzymes are the high molecular mass biomolecules which are also regarded as your biocatalyst. These enzymes are catalyzing the different kind of biochemical reactions. They work specifically, that means a specific enzyme can be utilized for a specific chemical reaction, specific biochemical reaction, and also these specific enzymes are working at specific conditions of temperature and pH. Okay, so we have different kind of enzymes, like suppose we have invertase, we have diastase, we have maltase, we have urease, we have lactic acid bacillus. Okay, so for example, urease is the enzyme which can convert urea into carbon dioxide and water. Zymase converts your sucrose, glucose into ethyl alcohols. Okay, maltase converts starch into maltose. So many kind of enzymes are there which are specifically utilized for the specific kind of biochemical reactions. So let us have a list of different enzymes and their works. Okay. Now these are the different kind of enzymes and how they are used in the different processes. Okay. Now invertase can convert cane sugar into glucose and fructose. Similarly, zymase can convert glucose into ethyl alcohol. In diastase can convert starch into maltose. Maltase can convert maltose into glucose. Urease can convert urea into carbon dioxide and ammonia. Pepsin can convert protein into peptide, and trypsin can convert protein into amino acids. Similarly, lactic acid can convert milk into copper. Okay, so these are some typical examples of enzymes, and many more are there.